Hey guys, welcome to 12 Tone. Today we're going to talk about dominant function, the second of the primary chord functions. If tonic function can be thought of as home chords, then dominant function chords are the ones that lead you there. Dominant function chords create instability while directing the ear back to tonic function chords. For instance, notice how the D7 at the end of the bar really feels like it leads back to the G on the downbeat. The archetypal dominant function chord is the 5 major, although as the name suggests, it often appears with the added 7th as the 5 dominant. Other dominant function chords in major are the 7 diminished and the 7 minor 7 flat 5. There are two notes that all 4 of these chords have in common, the 7th degree of the scale and the 2nd degree. These notes encircle the tonic, strongly indicating its imminent arrival. Most of that work, though, is done by the 7th degree and its half-step resolution up to the tonic. This resolution is so ubiquitous and so powerful that the 7th degree of the major scale is often referred to as a leading tone, for its ability to lead back to 1. Most dominant function chords also feature the 4th degree of the scale, which in major is a half step above the 3rd. This half-step motion downwards helps cement the resolution, especially considering the 3rd degree's importance in establishing tonic function. As a bonus, the interval between the 7th and the 4th degrees is a tritone, one of the most unstable intervals, providing even more drive to resolve to a nice, comfortable tonic chord. Interestingly, because dominant function is so fundamentally tied to the half-step resolution of the 7th degree to the tonic, and natural minor lacks the major 7th necessary to provide that, natural minor has no diatonic dominant function chords. There are ways around that, which we'll address in later videos, but see if you can come up with some ways to solve that on your own in the meantime. Yet another asset of dominant function is the strength of the root movement from 5 to 1. The 5th degree of the major scale is roughly halfway in between the frequencies of the tonic octaves on either side. This makes the two together feel very consonant, and movement between them feel natural and powerful. One of the most essential uses of dominant function chords is as drivers in what are called cadences. We'll cover those in detail later, but cadences are basically the ends of phrases. They're a pause at the end of a line, and they almost always involve a dominant function chord. Either we end on one, implying further motion to come, or we end by resolving one to a tonic chord, allowing a moment of rest. On that note, though, while dominant function chords love resolving to tonic chords, a resolution to the 3 minor is much weaker than other resolutions. The dominant resolution is defined by the leading tone resolving to the tonic, and since the 3 minor doesn't have the tonic in it, that resolution doesn't happen and the leading tone just stays where it is. It sounds like this. You can do it, of course, but you get a much stronger sound resolving to 1 major or 6 minor. So that's dominant function. Try some resolutions out on your own, and keep on rockin'.